Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today in this quick video I'm going to check the XIAXIU Raptor or maybe Raptor, an RC airplane suitable for beginners which is capable of landing on both sea and land surfaces. The kit includes everything that you need in order to get you started, including the radio controller, batteries are not included, a user manual, in Chinese only, a simple USB battery charger, a spare 4.3-inch foldable propeller, and the RC airplane which you will need to assemble by yourself. Pay attention that glue is not included, and I recommend to reinforce all the parts using a hinge tape in addition to gluing them using your own glue. In addition, a 1000 mAh 2S battery is included. It's using a JST connector and should provide you with about 20 minutes of flight time. As for the propeller, you should note that 4.3-inch is not a very common size, and unfortunately you won't be able to fit a 5-inch propeller on the motor, so if you won't be able to use a 4.3-inch propeller, you will need to settle for a 4-inch one. As for operating the RC airplane, it's extremely simple. The radio controller is already bound to the radio receiver, and in order to unlock the motor, you will need to push the throttle stick all the way up and then all the way down. As you can see, the Raptor H650 features LED strips. They are useful for flying when it gets dark and also used to indicate that the battery is almost depleted. Turning the LEDs on or off is done by short pressing the button on the top right side of the radio controller, and the one on the top left is used to perform built-in stunts. In addition, the left stick only controls the throttle and the right stick controls the elevator and the rudder and ailerons, which are linked together. All the electronic components can be found under this plastic part, and they are all waterproof. The Raptor H650 features a gyro which is used to stabilize the flight using its flight controller and also to perform a couple of acrobatic maneuvers. Unfortunately, you can't enable manual mode, which is a shame as it limits the acrobatic and flight capabilities of this RC airplane. As for safety features, in case the radio link is going to be lost, the motor is going to shut down and start beeping, and once the radio link is restored, the motor is going to start working without having the need to arm it. When the battery level is going to be low, under 3.4 volts per cell to be exact, the max throttle level is going to be at about 50%, so you will hear and feel that you need to get back, and the LEDs are going to start flashing as well. Now let me show you the maiden flight. Since the Raptor H650 is also intended to land and take off from water surfaces, it's great that it features the option to reverse the motor. It's done by long pressing the LED's toggle button and will enable you to back off when needed. As you can see, it took me a couple of tries, but I was eventually able to take off. This was the maiden flight, so the next takeoff attempts were much better, and generally flying the Raptor H650 is very simple, as it is definitely suitable for beginners. Having the ailerons and rudder linked together makes things easier, and while it can get a bit fast when you push the throttle all the way, you can still fly relatively slow when the throttle is going to be at about 50%. In addition, as far as I can tell, after some mild crashes, the RC airplane body is made out of a durable material, and while the front rubber nose is a bit funny, it helps to reduce the impact in case of a crash. As for flight time, on a normal day, on a calm day, you can expect between 15 to 17 minutes of flight time, and while the Raptor can handle some light winds, I don't recommend flying it under strong or even medium strength winds. In this very short flight, the wind got stronger after I took off, and I felt that I might not be able to fully control the airplane, so I just headed back after about 30 seconds of flight time because I didn't want to risk my Insta360 go-to camera. Anyway, as far as I can tell, the Raptor 650 is a very nice beginner-friendly RC airplane. It's very cool to be able to take off and land from water, and it attracted spectators that came to see it. In addition, the flight performance and flight time are pretty good, but on the downside, it does feel like a toy, and as I mentioned earlier, you won't be able to fly it manually. In case you would like to take off from land surfaces, I recommend to just throw it instead, but landing is not an issue. As always, I thank you for watching my video, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments section down below. I wish you all happy flying, and I'll see you soon on my next videos. Goodbye.